It's Capital Sage, and now that we're on the same page, welcome to this week's episode of Sage's Vitamins, where I want to talk about organizing the self, like Tupperware containers, and then you upgrade to very fancy furniture from not Pier 1, but somewhere overseas. You understand what I'm saying? Organizing the self, Capital Sage. Let's get into it. I choose to wear a collar, but you might choose other methods. The self can be distorted by the news, family values, family patterns, peer pressure, among other things. So I want to present you with 5 questions as to how to organize the self. Here we go. Number 1, where's my awareness? My awareness. What do I spend most of my time paying attention to? Then the secret question becomes, why? First question, where is my awareness? Number 2, where do I have blocks at? Or what things am I not willing to discuss at all? What things are not open for discussion? What things do I just have blocks in? Because this is where you hide a bunch of bullshit. Anything that you're not willing to talk about, it might be a cake for some bullshit. So, number 2, what you want to ask yourself, where do I have blocks? What are things that are off limits that I'm not even willing to discuss, but they're part of my belief system? Boom, bam, bip. Number 3, in how to organize the self. This is coming from Capital Sage, just so that we're on the same page. Number 3, what makes me feel free of blockages that I do not do enough? What activities do you have that make you just forget about all the issues, make you just not be in tension, make you just feel free, make you feel creative, make you feel like, you don't have to worry about nothing. It's just natural. It's something that just brings you joy, because joy is natural. So you want to ask yourself, what makes me feel free of blockages? The reason that you're asking yourself this is because these are the activities that will help you get rid of the blockages from the previous question. You want to incorporate more of these activities into your routine or day-to-day life so that you can free yourself from blockages. Because if you do more freeing activities, the blockages will begin to melt away. Believe me, I'm Capital Sage. Number 4, what areas am I too hard on myself in? What are the areas that just give you anxiety, that you can't stop thinking about, that you just like beat yourself up over, hammer away at yourself about? Every time you do it, you just like, you stupid mother, you know what I'm saying? What areas do you be too hard on yourself about? Because these are the areas where your energy is draining on the floor like spilt milk. You all know the saying. These are the areas that your energy is just draining onto the floor like spilt milk. That is actually some type of blanket that the mind makes, I believe, where you're just too hard on yourself. It's really a form of like self-sabotage, where you don't want to put your energy into something better, and so you just be like real hard on yourself about something that's probably not even that freaking serious, and also something that may not have it either has a super easy solution or it doesn't have a readily available solution, and so you just stick there, and that's where you put your stagnant energy, and it just wastes on the floor like spilled milk. It's nothing you can do with it. So number 4, what areas am I too hard on myself in? Boom, bam, bip. And we're talking about organizing the self because, like I said earlier, the self can be pulled all over the place by the news, by your family, by family patterns, by peer pressure, by music, by what you thought you was when you was a child that you never let go of, like Batman. All these things can distort the sense of self. So, how to organize the self? Number 5 of the list of 5 questions. Where do I see myself in a perfect circumstance? What would I be doing in a perfect circumstance? This is the 5th question as to how to organize yourself. Where would you see yourself in the perfect circumstance? If you were like, things are perfect and this is what I look like and this is what I'm doing. The reason that you're going to ask yourself this question is because you will never get a straight answer if you ask yourself, what do I need to do better? You'll never give yourself a straight answer. You're going to be like, well, I could do like 3 more sit-ups. No, it's more than that. So if you ask yourself, what do I look like I'm doing in a perfect circumstance, you'll actually get the answer to the question of what could I do better? Because then you can ask yourself, well, what would I be doing to be that person? So I really hope that helped you. It's Capital Sage, and now that we're on the same page, hit the cash out.